It may be summer for Arizona football, but no time off for head coach Brent Brennan. He and his staff have been busy recruiting and holding high school camps here in Tucson. I sat down with Brennan to talk about those opportunities and what to expect from the Wildcats this fall.
Oh, it's been chaos in a really good way. I particularly like camp season because it's the one time when I get to be out on the road and I get to go work camps, and we can have recruits here on location and camp, at the University of Arizona, and I can go to other schools and work camps at those other places. So because head coaches aren't allowed to go on the road recruiting in May, it's a really valuable time for us.
In addition to the camps you guys have been recruiting, you had the spring transfer class that you guys announced. What was your focus and priority in the portal, and how do you think you did?
I think we did great. I think the coaching staff and in our recruiting department did a fantastic job identifying people that would fit us. This was a much different recruiting cycle than anyone I've ever been a part of, just because from the time we got here, there was a large amount of time spent getting to know the current roster, focused on retention in the current roster, and so some of those, in terms of filling some of those roster spots that were missing or that we needed to complete the roster. That kind of came after spring practice and after the portals were closed.
How do you feel about your team as you go into fall camp and into the season?
I think we're in a great spot. I really believe in our strength and conditioning staff, and I think they're doing a great job with our players right now. This team is really committed and some great leadership, really in all classes, from the young guys to the old guys. That leadership is spread out throughout the team. We're excited for the new conference. There's just a lot of unknowns, but it's a lot of exciting stuff too. A lot of first time in this stadium, or first time on this road trip, or first time versus this opponent, so it's gonna be cool.
You've already had several players that were named to a preseason All-American. I'm sure that's the first of many, preseason awards. What stands out to you just about those returning leaders and older players that have been here?
Well, I always tell those players in our football team the preseason awards don't mean anything. You know what I mean? We want the postseason awards, right? That's what we want to talk about. That's what we want to see happen. But you don't get those unless you earn them. But those players that are receiving those preseason accolades, I think first and foremost, they're outstanding young men. And I think when your best players are also the best people or best human beings on your team, you have a chance to do some special things.
How is Tedamaro McMillan doing with his injury that kept him out from the spring game?
He's doing great. He's doing great. Steady rehabbing it, and he's making great progress towards getting ready for the season.
Are you taking play calling responsibilities, or are your coordinators going to do that?
I'm not, and I've never done that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I really think, I know that's what this program had a year ago with Coach Fish, but that's not my style, and I think everybody's got to be who they are in this role, and I really trust the people that are going to be calling plays for us, and I think our fans are going to like what they see, and I think we're going to play really well in all three phases.
It won't be long until we see those Wildcats in action. Fall camp starts in 6 weeks. Arizona's season opener against New Mexico just 11 Saturdays away.